What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Let's get it. I hope everybody's having a great morning. Let's get it. My voice seems like it's want to escape me slightly, but we're going to rock it on out, man. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's get it. Shout out to Double R. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green. My YouTube brother HTM Sports in the building with me. Michael Lockhart and Raymond Solis. Miss Ella Lockhart. What's happening? Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get it. Y'all already know. Yes, sir. We in the building today, man. That's all. We just vibing, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Shout out to who is Mac Jones, Cowboy Brian in the building, Special K, Tavis Banks, Keystone, Cowboy, what's happening? Got the Quincy Coleman in the building, ready to argue and hate on Dak, you know. That's my guy though, but we in here, you understand? Shout out to It's Too Easy, the Fish Buzz will be the 82, Big Flock 91, let's get it. Marcy Ruffin on Facebook. Shout out to my Facebook people, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. But you know, we got a lot to talk about today. Well, we gonna make sure these haters are doing their job real quickly. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure the haters stay on their P's and Q's. Yeah. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Let's get this trap around the corner, people. Let's get it. Shout out to John Cofield in the building. What's happening? Shout out to Kelvin Hicks. Let's go. We in the building with it, man. Let's get it. Hey, let's get this trap jump around the corner, man. Let's get that line around the corner. Let's go. You ain't even on the team. You just a ball boy. Let's get it. Hey, shout out to everybody rocking, man. We in here this morning. Let's get it. I'm on Apple Music, man. I'm everywhere. But, you know, it's not the censor version. It's the nefarious version. You understand? Shout out to D Block, Mr. Real Talk Cowboy. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's make sure these haters on their job, man. Let's get it. I know that they mad. Hey, let's get it. We in here, man. I appreciate you. It's too easy, man. I appreciate you, sir. Let's get it. Hey, man, I appreciate all the love and support. We in the building with it. You know, we in the building vibing today. Now, you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me from a phone. But I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Make no mistake about it. That's a promise. You know what I'm saying? That is a promise. Now, they said it's a bird, it's a plane. No. Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. You already knew that, man. Shout out to everybody rocking with me this morning. Now, let's get it. Yo, boy, Micah Parsons out here beating 4-2 receivers and stuff, man. That's what he doing. This boy Micah Parsons out here out-dueling Jamar Chase. He probably the most talented receiver in the league to me. Like far as talent and athleticism, explosiveness, that dude is like that. And Micah is quicker than him. Micah is quicker than him. You know what that mean, right?
It's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
You know that mean Micah is him. This boy is out-dueling Deuce Vaughn and Jamar Chase. This boy is ridiculous, man. This is our leader right here, man. Look at him. He beat J-Ma on that rep, man. He beat J. Ah, man. This boy Micah Parsons is just like, he's just different, bro. Like, it's no level to the man's talent. Like, he has no ceilings like Weezy, like CeeDee said, man. It's no ceilings with Mr. Micah Parsons, bro. This dude can do everything. So, I'm not mad at the people when they tell me, hey, landlord, we need to use him in different spots. I'm not mad at you because I understand the talent that he has. But, man, just imagine if you got him going after the quarterback every single time. You know what I'm saying? Trap. I pity the fool, like Mr. T said. Like, I pity the fool, sir. This dude, Micah Parsons, is different, man. He is different. He is definitely different. Let's see what else we got on the agenda. And Deuce Vaughn is no slouch either. The dude is super fast. Bam. Now, this is pretty much what the show is themed about. You know, the meat and potatoes of the show. You understand? Can't really put a ceiling on us. We can score from anywhere. Quite honestly, we just have to put it all together, man. This is him right here.
I'm not them. I'm him, Jones. I'm him, Duncan.
Man, CeeDee Lamb out here talking his talk, and he got good reason to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sleeping on CeeDee Lamb. This was just his first year being the number one receiver, even though he had more production. You know what I'm saying? But this dude is ridiculous too. Like, in his first year, he put up astronomical numbers, and he had no help to even mention. Like, Dalton Schultz was basically his second option out here, man. Dalton Schultz was the second option on the team. So, you know, y'all need to put a little more respect on Mr. CeeDee Lamb name, bro. All the hate you got for CeeDee, you need to just let it go. Moving along, man. It's no ceilings. When you add Brandon Cooks to this offense, you gave him some work. Now, you see CeeDee Lamb out here putting in that work. Y'all know that semi-fat whole crew right there. I like the resilience hoodie. I'm going to have to go find that thing. Now, that is dope right there. So, you can talk that talk when you out here putting in the work like Mr. CeeDee Lamb, because he definitely out here putting in that work. That's what he doing. I love it. I love it. He says, I maximize and sacrifice. It comes with the grind, man. It comes with the grind. Shout out to Tavis Banks in the building, Shag Ward. Shout out to DP Johnson. Shout out to You Got Us the Poet. Shout out to Jay SoCal in the building with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He said, Deuce should be ashamed to get beat by a player that is a cheeseburger short of being a defensive end. Hey, man. You look, you can't. Listen here. Jay from SoCal. This dude just a freak, though. Like, it ain't like he's like not like that. We know Micah Parsons is literally him. Like, I told you, if my life depended on it and I had to put all my life savings on one player on my team, my voice is killing me. But if I had to put all my money, all my chips on one player on this team, it'll definitely be Micah Parsons because he is him. You know
It's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him, Jones. I'm him, Duncan.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So it ain't like he's just this slouch. He's just not a human being like Wayne, man. This is a Weezy themed show today. No ceilings, baby. Let's get it. Now, like I said, CeeDee Lamb can talk that talk because he's out there putting in that work. That's what he's doing. And we all love him and appreciate it for him. Because I told y'all, these are young players, man, young people. You know, to find young men that's like devoted to their craft, they putting in the work. They could be out here partying, doing crazy stuff. They making they what can I say? They fun is in their work. That's how you become great, man. That's how you become great. You become great by making what other people look at as hard work, you make that as your pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Your craft is your pleasure, and you grow like that and become great. You find joy in becoming better 1% every single day. So I love what I'm seeing from Mr. CeeDee Lamb. I think the sky's the limit for the young man. Now, this picture right here kinda had me a little lit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna tell the truth. Cause one thing I noticed, y'all know I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Jalen Tolbert at the Senior Bowl out there in Mobile. And man, I don't think he was shaped like this. This dude been in the lab, bro. He been in the lab, y'all. I'm telling you. This boy has been in the lab. Like, he was nowhere near cut like this. Jalen Tolbert is ripped now. This dude like he been out here putting in the work. So, man, I look forward to a real big time step, big time jump in Jalen Tolbert, man. I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. Jalen Tolbert is going to go off. I believe he will. If he's given the opportunities, that is. Like, right now, he probably fighting for wide receiver 4. But, hey, if Michael Gallup don't tighten up, he might start being wide receiver 3. So, we'll have to see. But, man, Jalen Tolbert is looking the part. That's what kind of stood out on this picture to me. Like, he was nowhere near this rip. This man been in the lab putting in work. And just to see Brandon Cooks right there along with these guys, man, I think that's Dennis Houston on the side of him or something, man. But, man, we got a good team, a good wide receiving core now. Just adding one player made everything else better. It was like a domino effect. So, shout out to Dollar Bill Jones for once. You know what I'm saying? Give him a shout out one time.
Shut down! Pay no country bum nothing! Nothing!
You know, they say a broken clock is right 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Moving along, though. Let's see. Bam. Now, this is one of the reasons. Now, I know a lot of people we're not saying that CeeDee Lamb is better than Justin Jefferson right this second. But their numbers are comparable, though. You must say that. Out of 156 targets, CeeDee Lamb had 9 touchdowns and only 6 drops. Out of 178 targets, Jetta had 8 touchdowns and 7 drops. Y'all give me 1 second. It sounds like a racket going on outside. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad. It was the city cutting grass out there. Man, it sounded like an airplane was passing by my house. Good grief. But now it says CeeDee Lamb leads in 3 of these categories, and he had less drops. He wasn't too far behind Mr. JJ, Mr. Jefferson. Like a lot of people think. They think Justin Jefferson is just awesome and just ridiculous. But, yeah. CeeDee Lamb had a backup quarterback for 5 games and still balled out. CeeDee Lamb didn't have all the weapons that Minnesota had along with him. So, hey, put some respect on your wide receiver 1 name, man, Mr. CeeDee Lamb. Now, I thought this was interesting. You know, a lot of people be hating on my guy, Mr. Dak Prescott, like he ain't like that or something,
It's
man.
me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Like he ain't like that or something, man. Been in points per game the last 2 seasons. Who is on top right there if y'all can read like me? If y'all can read like me, let me know.
The most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
Shout out to Stargazer Sports in the building. What's happening, man? What's going on with you? You doing good? You're doing well, I hope. You know what I'm saying? But look at this, man. The Cowboys, the last 2 years, 29.3 points per game, and we had an incompetent OC, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, I'm excited for what level Mike McCarthy can take Dak Prescott. It should have been like this all along. It shouldn't have been what we've been seeing anyway. Like, we shouldn't have made that marriage happen. We shouldn't have made them two work together even though they ain't even know each other. They ain't even introduced each other yet. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones said, "What's up, Mike McCarthy? This Kellen Moore," and just walked out the door. That's what it seemed like. That ain't the way you do it, man. I think Mike McCarthy is finna take Dak Prescott's game to a whole nother level. And we still been one of the best year after year up under Dak Prescott. So y'all need to put some respect on your quarterback name. Understand when you're having a good thing. Now, as far as these stanky Eagle turd birds go, one thing I noticed was it seems like the Eagles are doing a lot of replacing in the draft. They acting like Dollar Bill Jones, ain't it, y'all? It's a lot of people that's very high on the Eagles, and they say they got this player in the draft, that player in the draft. But one thing you do got to remember about the draft, it is a dice roll. Nothing is guaranteed coming out of the draft, sir. Nothing. So you have no idea what these players are going to develop into. They got good players, we assume. They look good on paper, we assume. But nobody knows until them cleats get on that turf, sir. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But Javon Hargrave was an 11-sack guy in 2022. You mean to tell me a rookie just going to step in and replace that? Okay, that's what y'all think, because a lot of y'all high on them. Y'all giving these boys praise. Okay, we're going to see. C.J. Garner-Johnson, 6 interception guy. You think a rookie or somebody going to come in and replace that? We'll see. Miles Sanders, a 2022 Pro Bowler. Okay, they got a hurt running back supposed to replace him. We'll see how that work out for him. T.J. Edwards, 159 tackle guy in 2022. Let's see if somebody going to be able to replace this production. Everybody thinking like it's just a guarantee or something. I doubt it. I don't think so. Now, they did replace him with Jalen Carter, but like I said, this is a rookie now. This is a rookie. You mean to tell me Jalen Carter going to be as good or better than Javon Hargrave day one? You mean to tell me that? Somebody let me know something. You mean to tell me Jalen Carter going to be a 11-sack guy or better day one? Hey, I'm telling you right now, I got some beachfront property in Oregon to sell you then, sir. That's what I got for you.
Something to say. That's all I got to say.
That's what I got for you. So I think y'all sadly mistaken if y'all think these rookies just gonna step in day one and just be impactful. Like, okay, Papa's boys, you say they younger, faster, and stronger, but we never seen them do anything in the league. So just to assume that these boys gonna be able to translate being a gangster in college to the pros, that's not a guarantee. It don't work like that. So okay, they got a veteran right here, and Swift and Penny. I like both of them backs, but Swift is a hurt back. And Rashad Penny, I like him. He run hard. But you got another rookie trying to replace somebody else. You got a rookie trying to replace an offensive guard. Bruh, if they have a couple of eggs in this draft, the Eagles could be in big, big trouble, I'm telling you.
Trap.
Now, a lot of people feel confident in these players because they picked them high and they got high, good grades and stuff. But, hey, nobody knows what happens until the rubber meets the road. We'll have to see. We didn't replace our players with rookies. We replaced our players with other proven players. And we retained a lot of our teams. So we pretty much just build on what we had last year.
Trap.
Who we lost on defense? Who we lost on defense? Carlos Watkins. You know what I'm saying? We build on what we had. We didn't lose nothing significant for real on defense. We just build on it. So they got to replace all these big-time players with rookies. And if you think that transition is just seamless and it's going to be just easy and work out and be a dream, rainbows and sunshine, you got another thing coming. But the NFL released that this will be the matchup going on for Jalen Hurts and, Saquon Barkley, Giants versus Eagles on Christmas Day. They releasing a few of them. They releasing a few games that they got going on, a few matchups. So we'll have to see how it play out. And now they got the games that'll be overseas. They release some of them. The Dolphins versus the Chiefs, November the 5th. On week 9, then they got the Colts versus the Patriots, week 10, November the 12th. So both of them overseas games in Germany will be in November, so we'll have to see that. I'm kind of glad the Cowboys ain't playing overseas because I do not want that to happen. I mean, if we do play overseas, I just don't want it to take away one of our home games and then like that. Like, that's what I mean. If it's a visiting game, then I wouldn't care. But I don't want to sacrifice a home game just to play overseas. Now, this is another game that they playing in London, the Jaguars versus the Bills. So they done released a few games, but the rest of the schedule will be released tomorrow. So I'm ready to see what we got with that. Now, it was a report saying that the Cowboys were closely monitoring Mississippi State and now Commanders cornerback Emmanuel Forbes in the first round. So they must have been pretty high on this kid. Now, if we would have drafted him, that would have been super future. I wouldn't have liked that, though, to be honest. I mean, I like the player, but I wouldn't play him over Gilmore or Trey right now. So that means he gonna be the third corner. And then who knows, the way Bland playing, he might have not been able to beat Bland out. So we never know. You know what I'm saying? Anything but Bland is going to have a lot to say about him taking over at the cornerback position. So that was very interesting to me to see that they was almost willing to go cornerback in the first round. That would have been a super future pick, in my opinion. Now, I just thought this was pretty crazy right here. NFL draft picks come in all shapes and sizes. Look at how much smaller Deuce Vaughn is than everybody, man. That is just crazy to me. So Deuce Vaughn standing at 5'6" or 5'5", you know, they've been playing with his height. We really don't know. I think they say he came in the combine or in his pro day and measured like at 5'5", so he's actually shorter than this, but watch how good Deuce Vaughn gonna be, in my opinion, though. Like, size don't matter all the time in the NFL, though. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see who get the better career. Like, hey, Deuce might mess around and have a better career than these guys. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was neat about what Sark said about Mr. DeMario Overshown. He said, I think this is an awesome fit for the demo. I worked for Dan Quinn for 2 years in Atlanta, and I know the premise of that defense, and it's about running and hitting. It's about having players that are versatile and can fly to the football, that have a high football IQ, recognizing situations as they come. All those things epitomize demo. So Sark said it's a perfect fit. So I appreciate you, Miss T.A. Cowboy. She says, great draft coverage, man. I had a great job. I mean, I had a great time out there, too, man. I appreciate that, though. I'm going to try to put me together a little video of my experience, man, if I can find some time out here one day. But I thought that was pretty neat that Sark said such glowing things about Mr. DeMarvion Overshown, our third-round linebacker. So they said it's a perfect fit what we got going on. But I just thought this right here was interesting, man. Look, every tight end that was on our radar, we play them this year. That's crazy. Now, the Packers drafted Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft. That's just crazy. Shout out to Jay from SoCal with another $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He said, I hate to say it, Deuce might not make it in the NFL. Defenders are bigger and faster than ever. That's a hot take right there. I think Deuce will be fine, though, because I just think the character that he is, he going to work. Even if he ran into a wall for, like, the first year or something or the first couple games, I think he'll find a way to be effective in the league. He just got that kind of character. Like, one thing you got to realize, Jay, is players of his stature, they had to be scrappy. They had to fight more than anybody his whole career. So him being smaller than everybody is not new to him. So I'm pretty sure he'll be able to find his way to adapt to the size and the speed and the way the game's played in the NFL. And, you know, he's a coach's son. So I think he'll be all right, Jay. Like, hey, you might be on to something, but I think he'll be all right, though, in my opinion. But it's just weird that Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft got drafted by the Packers, and we play both of these guys. And we play the Lions and Sam Laporta. That was reported that was Dallas Cowboys' #1 tight end. We play both of them. So So we gonna really get to see firsthand the effectiveness of Schoonmaker compared to Luke Musgrave, Tucker Kraft, and Sam Laporta firsthand. Then we play Buffalo as well, and they drafted Dalton Kincaid. So we gonna be able to see almost every tight end that was on our radar firsthand, like right now, ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was, you know, interesting. And if Schoonmaker ain't balling out, that's going to really be a thorn in our side seeing these other tight ends ball out. But I thought it was interesting they asking who would have the most primetime games. You already know who it is, though. You know what I'm saying?
We are America's team.
You know what's happening.
The most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
And we play 2 of these guys, so, you know, they'll get a primetime game off of us. We play the Jets and the Eagles for sure. So, you know, they'll get a couple primetime games off of us, but I bet money. The Eagles got a little hype, but we might have more primetime games outside of the games we play them. I still think the Cowboys still have more primetime games than them. Even more than the Super Bowl champs. You know how it go. We America's team. Now, this was just a flat-out list of the opponents that we got. The schedule come out tomorrow, of course, so we don't know the dates and the times just yet. But it's very interesting when we're looking at the road games this year. The road games is really interesting to me. Like, we got to go to Buffalo. Now, what time of the year that'll be interesting? Is it around the cold months? Is it late in the year? We might be in snow out there in Buffalo. We'll have to see what's going on now. Then, let's see. San Francisco on the road. You know, that's a Achilles heel game. We got to get over that hump. I want to go to San Francisco and beat the stuffing out of these boys. I'm sick of them. I'm absolutely sick of these guys. And I hope this an early game. I hope this game maybe like the 5th or the 6th game. I want to go and get this game out the way, like build our confidence and go and whoop these boys. I want to make sure we do that. I think that'll do a lot for our team confidence and getting the monkey off our back type vibe. So I hope we play them boys early in the year. I might try to make this Miami game. That might be outstanding, though. But I see some dubs over here. Dak get to play, what you call him again? What's his name? Justin Herbert again. You know, Herbert has never beat Dak Prescott. You already know that.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
So we gonna see what's up. You know, everybody swear by Justin Herbert, but he ain't never beat Dak, though. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But it's interesting, though, man. I would make a prediction, but I want to see how they set these things up, though, before I even get carried away. They might, you know, they're going to screw us. So I want to see, like, how the games lined up. I want to see how many games, hard games we get in a row. Like, you know what I'm saying? You already know that. So, you know, that is my little presentation for the day. So let me holler at my people, man. Shout out to the Trinidad. Let's get it. Let's see. You got us. The poet says, them smaller dudes always are quick on their feet. Like little 2-door coupes. They fast and fit in small spaces. Hey, that's a great analogy right there. That's a great analogy. And they control the road better than the big old SUV too. You know what I'm saying? And Deuce Vaughn can slither through the running lanes better than anybody. He can fit through any little nook or cranny. So yeah, that was a good analogy. I look at Deuce Vaughn like he gonna have similar to that Emmitt Smith type, like how he was able to hide. Not like he's gonna be like Emmitt now. Like don't think about it. But, you know, we had a great wall, and Emmitt was a shorter guy. So, by the time Emmitt ran up on you, it was too late. He already got a head of steam. Like, you be looking for Emmitt amongst these trees, and next thing you know, he's popping in the running lane. So, I think Deuce Vaughn had that same kind of effect. Now, he don't have the size and the power, but you won't see him coming. By the time you see him, it's going to be too late. And, I don't know about everybody talking about he don't have breakaway speed. Like, 40 time is very deceiving, sir. Like, 40 time is not game speed. All I see is Deuce Vaughn killing pursuit angles and separating from people. That's all I see. Shout out to Cajun Cowboy. He said he trapping in Phoenix. I thought you was in Louisiana. You must be driving. You must be a truck driver or something, or a traveler. You know, never know. Shout out to Common Sense Lab. He said, "Can't say Deuce won't make it. There's plenty of 5'7" and other players that produced. Yeah, I think Maurice Jones-Drew was a shorter running back too. I got to look at his size, but I know he was short. I just don't know how short. So Maurice Jones-Drew, then you got, of course, Darren Sproles. Sproles was produced for years in this league for multiple teams. So, you know, it varies from player to player, but I think I got a good feeling about Deuce Vaughn. I think we're going to look back and be like, wow, we got this dude in the 6th round. I got a good feeling about him. I really do. Let's see. Special Case said they said the same about TP being too small to take the hits. Yeah, and they were trying to say that TP couldn't even run between the tackles. And he put that to bed early. You remember, like, they was like, oh, he can't run between the tackles. Man, TP proved that he can do anything. You know what he said? If you call it, I can haul it. You understand? Trap. He said, Deuce Vaughn can be Dave Meggett-ish. I don't know. Dave Meggett might be before my time, Keystone. I don't know if I know who that is, you know. I don't know. Let me know. He might just be somebody that slipped by me. But Real Talk Cowboy says the same. Oh, you talking to Scott. Oh, you said the same Stargazer, and I said last night on our show. What is going on? The city is just disturbing my show today. Yeah, they doing everything outside. They making all kind of noise, I know. But you said 90s team fan. Yeah, I was born in 86, so I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? So forgive me. I probably missed that part. But let's see. He said Emma was 5'9", Barry Sanders was 5'8". Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like, you know, it's a stigma on small quarterbacks, but I don't think small running backs is that big of a deal. Like, I think you can get it done. The only thing is, like they say, like being durable through the hits, like far as the size go. Common sense said, can look at the size, look at the fight in the dog. He already working with Parsons. You ain't lying about that, sir. I'm with you on that. And then when you hear people talk about his pops, like they pretty much have a lot of glowing things to say about him. So I'm pretty sure he instilled a lot of those values in his son, and you know he's gonna overcome a lot of things. Being that small and making it all the way to this level, I'm willing to bet you this dude is no slouch. Like, he's no coward. He go hard. He gonna do everything he need to do. I guarantee you that. Like, you don't make it this far and have this much success at that size without being a dog. So I'm almost willing to bet you he a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's almost automatic. Shout out to Bitch Gina L. Chase. You know we got that fried bologna in there, baby. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today, but y'all forgive me. Red in the building. He said, I just want a parade inside my city, yeah. Oh, you out of Dallas, Mr. Red? That was up. It's gonna happen sooner or later, man. That's what's up. It's gonna happen. We feel it, man. I one thing I can guarantee you. I can't guarantee you a Super Bowl, but I can guarantee you we headed in the right direction. Like, I guarantee you we better than we was last year. So whatever that equates to, I stand on that. We better. I'm solid on that one.
I'm solid and stand on whatever.
I'm telling you, we better than last year for sure. Fresh King 36 NY Cowboys. He said he was in New England too. Who you talking about was in New England? He said he basically followed Bill Parcells everywhere. Yeah. What's happening with your Thomas A. Garrett in the building too? Iceberg says, Willie T, I take Dave Meggett 2.0. Oh, you saying that's who it is? Oh, he said me and Boss from the same hood. That was up, man. That was up. I'm going to have to come out there to the Dallas-Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to get out there. I'll be out there for sure this year. I'm going to come to a game out there. That's Arlington now, though, but I'll be out there for training camp, too. But let's see. DP Johnson says, landlord, you know that one little dude on the team you didn't want to go one-on-one with, that's Deuce. He's going to embarrass some grown men in front of all their friends this summer. Exactly. Then what I seen on film, DP, this dude was going out there putting people on their behind too, man. Y'all better quit playing with Deuce. Y'all know, like, if you from where I'm from, like them short dudes, bro, it be some short dudes that'll have people scared of them and everything. Like, some of them short dudes just different. Like, you don't play just because they short. Like, I think Deuce got a lot of dog in him. I see it on film. He putting people on their behind. Fresh King said, we out there, landlord. I'm going to a game out there this year, too. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm out there for sure. Iceberg says they got him in the lab already working on his lower body strength and getting more muscle to his legs, working out with two athletic freaks of nature. You ain't lying, because, excuse me, J-Ma and Micah, man, them boys ridiculous. Them boys ridiculous. I wouldn't even suggest nobody to work out with them boys. You ain't gonna be able to do what them boys doing. Like, them boys is different. Like, Common Sense Lab says, have you looked at the All-22 on October play yet? Not yet. You talking about the few plays he was in for the Cowboys? Because I know he didn't do many things, but he did get some snaps. I might find some time to look over what he actually did. I seen a couple of plays. He was looking explosive off the line, though. I think that was against the Bears. I think he got a couple of routes in against the Bears, and he just didn't get the ball. But Toba looked good to me, man. I'm going to tell you straight up. Toba looked good to me. Physical-wise, he can come out the line. He can catch the ball. He's explosive. We just got to see him get an opportunity and see what he do with it. Thomas A. Garrett says, I will be at the Cowboys-Miami game on South Beach this year. I will also be going to a game in Dallas this year, too. Yeah, that Miami game is a game I'm kind of stamping. Like, I might have to get out there. That might just be too lit to pass up right there. You got it. So I just noticed your hat. Shout out to West Coast Cowboy. Listen to me, man. Hey, shout out to my dog. We got to run the damn ball with Deuce Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? With Tony Pollard. We might have to bring Zeke back, but, that's another story. Miss Gina said, landlord, please drink some tea with some lemon and honey. I will, because my voice is going crazy today. Shout out to Matt Batten, the GOAT in the building. What's happening with you, sir? You been going good? I hope you've been doing good. Papa's boy says, when have you not had more primetime games than the previous two Super Bowl teams? Facts. You know why. You already know why.
We are American.
You know why.
The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
You know we better than them boys, man. They want to see the Cowboys. They don't want to see them other teams. Shout out to Joe Tranchina. He said you can use Deuce in screenplays when it's 3rd and 5. Man, you could just do all kind of swing passes out the backfield with Deuce Vaughn. You could put him in the slot too. This boy had decent receiving production as well. Like, I know a lot of people got them suspicions like, oh, this just the coach's son. Like, this boy can play, man. Deuce Vaughn can actually play. Like, this boy can ball. Papa's boy said, not just beat the Niners, take a few nuggets, too. Common Sense says Toba put in that physical and mental work this offseason. I'm telling you, man, I'm high on Toba. After I seen this boy transformation, I'm going to have to, I want one of these reporters got to ask him. Because I'm just going off the visual. He didn't appear to be that size when I seen him in person. He didn't. And now he look like he is ripped. That boy look like he done put in some work. So I want somebody to ask him in the interview just to confirm this. Like, because I'm going off what I seen. Willie T said he is just the scout son. Yeah, I know he a scout son, but, it's pretty much a scout pretty much can be a coach too. He know what he looking for. Fresh King says they speak on his size and lead big players. They gotta catch him first. Facts. I said he kind of remind me of like trying to tackle AI though, trying to tackle Allen Iverson, because, man, they say he ain't got long speed, but, man, all I seen on film was him separating from people and killing angles. He very elusive. So I know all that's going to translate. Like, his footwork is crazy. Short area quickness is crazy. Like, he make a lot of moves, man. So I know that's going to work out for him. I know he going to work out. Jay Word said, landlord and family, what's the deal? What's happening with you? We just trapping on a Wednesday, on a hump day. Shout out to Stephen Harrison in the building, man. Jameson Taylor, I hope everything's well with you too, sir. He says, and short doesn't mean hard and not strong and durable. Facts. Like, I think this boy can withstand a lot of stuff as far as running back go. Like, I think he can take hits. He been small all his life. You know what I'm saying? And I know his dad had been telling him exactly what he need to be doing too. So this is not like, you know what I'm saying, he took him through that gauntlet to be a good player. Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got what you said. But what other questions y'all got, man, y'all want to talk about? Shout out to Tavis Banks with the $9.99. I appreciate you, sir. Trap. He said Deuce Ball versus SEC team this year. That's scouting. Facts. I told you, man, that boy did an 80-yard run on my team. So, you know, I ain't got nothing but respect for the kid. You know what I'm saying? When, like, look, he making 4- and 5-star athletes, angles just disappear and thin out. And he making boys touch earth. Like, he is putting the moves on them, too. So, hey, you ain't going to hear me up here talking bad about Deuce Vaughn. You won't hear me doing it. I'm sorry. I be forgetting to ask y'all, do anybody want to call in? We got about 15 minutes. Let me know if I need to open up the phones, man, and discuss some of this stuff. So, I'm going to start opening up the phone early and just letting people call in if they call in. I got to figure out how to do it, but, yeah, let me know if anybody want to call in. Y'all can always let me know if you want to call in too. So this is not like a one-off for like, if y'all ever want to call in, just be like, hey, landlord, open up the phones. And I wouldn't never mind opening up the phones if I got time. So we got about a good 15 left. So if y'all want to talk about anything, just let me know. But yeah, I'm happy about Deuce Vaughn. I'm thinking he gonna ball out. Like, real talk. I think we're going to look back and be like, I can't believe we got this dude in the 6th round. He said he had one run against Bama. Hey, that's all he needed, though. He took that boy about 70 yards. Trap. You think he going to just ground and pound us? Like, don't nobody really do that. Like, Zeke didn't even do that against Bama. He broke a couple of runs too. Like, Zeke didn't just ground and pound us. Like, Zeke broke a few runs. Like, people don't really do that on us now. Fitz said he won't have 350 yards this season. I bet that. Why you want to hate on my kid though, man? Fitz, you gotta want to be wrong though. You gotta want to be wrong. That's how it go. Like, you can feel that way, but you got to still want to be wrong. Like, you got to want him to prove you wrong. That's how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bet it. I wouldn't bet it. Tavis says, I'm looking forward to see TJ Bass in camp. That's the Oregon UDFA tackle, right? I think he's a tackle or a guard. One I got to look at his film. I ain't looked at his tape yet. Willie T says, one run against Bama is low-hanging fruit grade. I mean, you can't really say that, though, because this man, he was the most productive back in NCAA. Like. Trap. I can see if we were just projecting him off of that one run. Look at his body of work. This man numbers more impressive than anybody. More impressive than Bijan and Gibbs. So, I mean, if you think, you can't just say we just projected him off of one run. Come on now. Cowboys Gumbo, he said, how many defenders get drafted from Bama? Exactly. We get a whole draftable defense almost every year. So, I mean, that's just how it go. Like, you got to get that man his props. Big Flop says Slim gonna put in work. Plus, his pops works in the building. He's gonna get reps. See, I look at it like, a lot of people look at it like an advantage that his pops work in the building. But this is what you got to realize. If you ever been in the locker room, if you ever been around men like that, they ain't going to let you forget that either. They ain't going to let you get away with that. Them boys going to remind him every day. Yeah, you just here because your dad is a scout. Like, they going to challenge him like that. And he going to have to show some character and some resiliency to overcome that. And if he make it out of this gauntlet, you best believe he gonna show you that he a dog. That's how I look at it. If you ever been in the locker room, you think they ain't gonna be messing with him like that? Like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta think it is a little realistic too. You gotta take some of the things that you experienced in life and apply it to some of the things we talk about. You think them boys gonna let him slack up on him just because his daddy work in the building? That's gonna be even worse for him. They gonna be like, oh, you think you can play? Your daddy just here. That's the only reason you here. People gonna challenge him, and if he built like that to be able to overcome it, we gonna find out. Like, that's what I'm telling you. We gonna find out that for sure. Papa's boy said if Deuce was a 5'5", we wouldn't even be talking about him. He would just be around another late round pick. So you saying that the only reason he relevant is because he's short? Or you saying, because I thought you were finna say if he was taller than that, he wouldn't even made it to the 6th round to me. Shout out to Nathaniel. Hey, if you've been following me, sir, you know I speak broken English now. I don't even want to take your last name through that, sir. So I'ma just leave it at Nathaniel. Okay, charge it to my execution, not my heart, sir. Like, I screw that name up. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Ruben Sain Hernandez says Deuce is definitely a dog. I think so too, man. I think so too. Iceberg Slim says Deuce Vaughn just got drafted last week working out with 2 freaks of nature. This guy is something else. Yo, like, I believe he gonna show y'all, though. I think he gonna show y'all. Like, we can keep down him because of his size. That don't mean nothing to me. I done seen dogs. They come in all shapes and sizes. I know it. Cajun Cowboy says, I'm putting my Phoenix family on the fried bologna, eggs, and cheese sandwich this morning, man. He done trapped this thing on out. I love it, man. Tell him to come to the trap. Fresh King 36 says working for family was always harder than others. Exactly. You want to know why? Because when I grew up, one of my best friends, how about his dad was the principal? Man, they tortured that boy every day. Man, they torture my homeboy every day. Every class he went to, they picking at him. They messing with him. Like, it's even worse for people when you got people in the building like that. So don't think it's going to be an advantage. It's really going to make him stronger. That's what it's going to do. It's going to really make him stronger. You thinking it'll be an advantage because his pops in there, but that's going to make it way harder for him. Them boys, my homeboy was fighting every day. His dad was the principal and everybody messing with him. Like, from no matter what angle he go to, what class he go to, he gonna have to cuss somebody out or fight about it. You know what I'm saying? And like, the short guys have to deal with that anyway. So this dude might be even more of a dog than y'all think. Like, them boys be different. Like, for real. It's different. He said, soon as he puts somebody in the blender, he'll get his respect. Like, it might not come that easy. He gonna have to run over somebody. He gonna have to take a big hit. He gonna have to go out there and show people he can block. Like, that's the type of stuff that earns your respect. Yeah, short dudes be bullies too, straight up. Like, man, everybody seen the dude who run in the neighborhood. He come from behind the desk and he 5'5". You mean to tell me everybody's afraid of this dude? Like, yeah, because he like that. He got that respect. So don't just underestimate people just because of their size. Like, I think that's a mistake. Fresh King says, even having a father as a coach was coached harder than other teammates. Exactly. I've coached my son before. I got to go harder on him. You can't let your son get no passes. He get it the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, he get it the worst. So you can't never show nothing close to favoritism with your own son or stuff like that. He got to get it the worst. Iceberg said, Deuce Vaughn is a freak of nature. He's getting the lower body strength up, walking around with 100-pound dumbbells, and he's only 178 pounds. Man, I think this dude finna go off. I'm telling y'all right now, if he get the opportunities, like, because people will look at it like, oh, he didn't go off. If he didn't go off and then he also didn't get the opportunities, whose fault was it really? You know what I'm saying? I say if he gets the opportunities, he gonna ball out. DP Johnson says short guys, especially football players, got that Napoleon complex bad. Straight up, they be ready to fight about anything. He said when they get they shot, everybody gonna hear about it. Straight up. Now look, who been around them short people like that? They be ready to fight about anything. Like, you say anything, they ready to fight. Trap. You say anything to them little short dude, they ready to swing on you. So yeah, you absolutely right. Like, I done been around them guys. So don't think that it's sweet like that. Fish says, my auntie worked at my high school in the mid-90s, and I want to smoke every day. Hey, and you got it too then, because I know they were asking, messing with you, picking at you. Like, it be like that. So you have to really earn it when you got people in them. It's because the coach don't want to show that favoritism. Exactly. And a lot of the times we overcompensate, Fresh King. Instead of us saying, okay, I can't show my son no favoritism, we end up going a little too far. Like, we be hard on our son. So we overcompensate a little bit. So it's just like it just naturally happens like that. So the son and stuff like that, they get coached even harder. If you an honest coach, like some coaches be biased though. But if you're a real good coach, if you're an honest coach, more than likely your son gonna get it way worse than everybody else. He said, you got to hit him first. Yeah. Yep, facts. Yeah, real talk. Steve Smith was a monster at 5'9" minutes. For real. Exactly. Like, I'm telling you, I really be the type of guy that fight for shorter guys and undersized guys, especially if they can ball. Like, I don't appreciate people being overlooked just because they undersized. If they playing football, get them boys a shot. That's how I feel. Plus, shorter dudes, hard as hell to tackle, too close to the earth, have great balance. Exactly. Think about this. This is my argument. Now, I'm not just saying just because you short, you deserve to what? You deserve to just get a shot. What I'm saying is, I would rather for a short dude that's proven that he can play, that got production in the league or in his field, he deserves an opportunity over just a prototypical dude with a build that has no production. That's what I'm saying. A dude that's short and undersized, to me, I think he deserves more opportunity than just a prototypically built dude who's done nothing and ain't showed no type of potential. Some of these scouts will give people opportunity just because they fit the build, the mold, the size requirements. Screw that. If this dude a football player, I'm willing to give him a shot more than I am with anybody else. That's just how I am. That's how you have just long, lanky dudes out here that's just hot garbage because they fit the size requirements. Screw that. I want football players on my team. Y'all may not remember, but that's why it was so good they couldn't find him till it was too late. What you mean? Talking about Deuce? I don't know what you mean. Flock said, bro, I'm 5'6", and in my city respect me enough to call me Big Flock. They know I'm a bully in real life. I step in the room in the biggest flat out. Yeah, that's how it go, man. You gotta prove yourself even more when you undersized like that. So, hey, I ain't crazy to overlook nobody. And then a lot of times they be the ones that get underestimated and they be smoking people. See, I know better. I don't underestimate nobody. You know what I'm saying? Darren Sproles, Warren Dunn, Boston Scott, now Deuce, say no more. Exactly. Short, undersized, productive backs that had long careers, all of them. That was one of Emmy's best attributes, Will Nico. Balance. One of Emmy's best attributes was his balance and his vision. Like, that's why Emmy was the greatest running back. That's why he had more production than everybody else. This boy, balance was superior. And I believe he had that supreme balance like that because of his short stature. Michael Lockhart says, landlord, I got 3 sons, tallest 6'4", 6'3", and my baby is 5'6", and he kicked their butts. And he get with them when younger, they tore furniture up left and right. Yeah, I feel you, man. Like, trap. Look, I'm a baby brother. I was the little brother, so you know I had to fight for mine. All my brother and all his friends was bigger than me. All my cousins older than me. I was the baby of the family. So all I did was fight. You know we gonna be ready. Like, I don't think people get that. Trap. Man, I had to fight all my brother older friends, all my cousins. So, you know, the way we was raised, they make you fight all of them. So once it comes to somebody your size, you be ready to do it with them boys. You already know they don't want no smoke. You fight people that's bigger than you your whole life. By the time it's somebody your size, now you the bully. That's just how they raised us. So I was the baby of the family. So I know being small don't mean nothing. Them be the toughest guys. Let's see. That is what Dan Quinn does on defense when picking up corners. They must be at least 6 feet. Yeah, I think he still add a little element of being a dog into it too. But I don't like just going straight off of the prototypical size every time. Like, I don't like that. Because you be overlooking people who really can play just because they don't fit certain requirements. I don't like that. But the reason Dan Quinn does it sometimes is because, you know, he got a way he wants to play, and it's best to play in his scheme. He needs lengthy people to clog up some of them passing lanes, you know, get them arms out there. So that's the reason why he likes to build like that. But I really think you'll be missing out on some good talent when you just look at that alone. Like when you overlook smaller players that's proven to be good players. Dallas Dawes said, I was a baby boy too, but at 5'7", 150, benching 315, I gave them all here. Hey man, I'm telling you, I had to fight with some big dudes. All my brothers and cousins, them boys, big athletes, football players. So, and all they friends was big dudes. So I had to fight. All my life I had to fight. DP said Emmett would hit the hole hard and cut so hard he would have to do 3-leg. Man, he would have to do 3-leg, man. Linebackers would land in the backfield while Emmett put moves on safety. Hell yeah, being small is a plus at running back. Facts. That was one of his best attributes to me. But let's see. Miss Regina said the Jets quarterback got a stat back, a Saturday back, and said Aaron Rodgers is going to play hell every day. I don't know what you mean. I think you're saying the backup quarterback. I know I seen Zach Wilson say if the Jets was going to hire a backup quarterback, a veteran quarterback, he was going to make them hell every day. That's what I think you're talking about. Papa's boy said no, they only talk about his height because he's a dog of a running back. If he was 6'1", they wouldn't have to say. Exactly. Yeah, I get you. Alright, man, we finna get ready to wrap it up, man. You know, we got the 3 amigos of Cowboys content coming, man. Me, HTM, and West Coast finna come right back and spin the block. So y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share and support the content, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all have a great day. Pull back up on you, boy. Let's go. I appreciate all the love, man. Make sure you hit the like on the way out for you, boy. Let's get it. Hey, we finna spin the block right back. We spinning the block right back. Let's go. Hey. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.